Hey y'all, welcome to day 17 of our 31 Days of Shadow Work series, where we are diving into money, financial struggles, and breaking cycles. So my name is Kendra, and I'm so excited to be guiding you on this journey. So each day we're diving into a brand new prompt that is going to help you explore your shadows and enhance your healing journey. So today's prompt is all about your financial future. Remember, this is a safe space for self-discovery, so take your time and be gentle with yourself, and let's get into it. Today's prompt is, where do you feel most anxious or fearful about your financial future? So I love this question because some of y'all are burning yourselves out because you're trying to create generational wealth and you're not going to. And this is not shade, this is reality. Like, generational wealth means that you have created something that makes money even while you're asleep. It makes money even if you do nothing at all. It makes money even while you're on vacation. And a lot of y'all are not creating things that are generational wealth. You're creating things that still require you to put in the work every single day to make the money. And I feel like because generational wealth is always thrown around online, I have clients who say that they want to create generational wealth, but then we talk about their career goals. You're not going to create generational wealth with a 9-to-5. Like, that's just not how it works. Like, anybody who has actually created generational wealth, they have, and then it's not even about passing something down. You have created something that makes so much money on autopilot. It's making money on autopilot. Like, people who are living in generational wealth and who have created generational wealth do not have to wake up at a certain time to maintain that generational wealth, because they have created a system that has put this money on autopilot. Okay. So when you are thinking about your financial future, I just want you to be more realistic about the work that you're putting in now and the things that you're actually creating now. Because where I feel most anxious, or I would say, where I feel most anxious about my financial future is more so in my business. Like, when I open this private practice, am I going to be able to pay my clinicians? Am I going to be making the money that I need to make in order to sustain this practice, in order for me to make a profit on this practice? Because when you open a business, you are the last one to be paid. Like, that's just how it is. Your employees get paid first, your contractors get paid first, your contracts get paid first, your billing gets, like, everything gets paid before you. So I'm more so anxious when it comes to my financial future, when it comes to my business, and making sure that I get a profit off of this. I used to want generational wealth, and I used to want to create generational wealth, but I also don't want to put that kind of pressure on my son where it's like he has to do certain things in order to maintain this money or in order to keep this money. Like, for me, as long as I can pass down something to him that he can make money off of because of his own work, I'm happy with that. And I want y'all to start exploring that when you think about your financial future, because people keep talking, like, financial freedom and generational wealth is thrown around on social media so much, and it's put out there like it's this easy thing to create. You do this one thing and, oh, you're good for life. No, creating generational wealth takes a lot of work right now. It takes a lot of work right now. It takes a lot of work in the future. And then there's the wealth, because you got to think, in order for it to be generational wealth, you have to be wealthy in your lifetime. If you're not creating wealth in your lifetime, then there's not going to be wealth in the next lifetime. Like, you have to be realistic about the work that you're willing to put in now in order for there to be generational wealth. You have to think about, like, when I think about Black people with generational wealth, of course, I only know celebrities, because I personally don't know any Black people that have created generational wealth. So I think about Beyonce, I think about Rihanna, I think about like, people like that who have created such a money system in their life, and such a money system and such a money generating, let me be specific, such a money generating system in their life that, yes, their kids will benefit from that money. Jay-Z and Beyonce has art that costs millions of dollars that one day their kids can sell for millions of dollars. That's generational wealth. Generational wealth is not you killing yourself at your 9-to-5 and making sure that you leave your kids this large account, because you have to be realistic. If you leave your kids this large account and you never taught them about money, or even if you do teach them about money, you don't have no power there. You have no control over what your kids, what their kids, what their kids' kids, you have no control of what these people do with that money or what they do with that company or what they do with that house. Like whatever you leave them, you don't have control over that. So I want you to start taking that pressure of financial freedom and generational wealth off of your plate and be more realistic about the work that you're willing to put in now and what you actually want to leave your kids. Like for me, I want to leave Rich a couple properties. Like I want him to have something that he can work on his own if he chooses to, that will put money in his pocket every single month, every single year, consistently. That is what's comfortable for me. You may actually want generational wealth. You may actually want to make sure that your kids are taken care of. So you have to decide if you're willing to put in that work now to make that happen. So ask yourself, where do you feel most anxious or fearful about your financial future? Again, if you're participating in this series, make sure you hashtag 31 Days of Shadow Work and tag me at Keandra Ware. Thank y'all so much. We'll be back again tomorrow for day 18.